Today, I'm going to build the ultimate custom keyboard for Dream and try to surprise him with a finished keyboard later in the video. This is what we will need, and this is how I'll do it. Let's start with the keyboard case. This is the Mode 80. It's an all-aluminum high-end custom keyboard case, which I customized for Dream. I didn't want to speedrun it and make something subpar, so I literally spent months working on this to get it as perfect as I could. So I took my time and here's the result. Bruh. What do you think? I decided to give it a name and call it Muffin. I tried to keep it simple and match his Minecraft skin, so the top case is green and the bottom is white with Dream's smiley face in the middle. It looks really good in my opinion, but I am aware that there's always room for improvement, so let me know in the comments below what you think I could have improved on or do better for my future builds. To achieve this look, Muffin was Cerakoted, which is an ultra durable ceramic coating that, in addition to the all-aluminum case, makes him practically a bulletproof shield. I can't wait to show you how it will look once it's fully built. But first, let me tell you why I am doing this. Dream is one of my favorite YouTubers. He makes some of the best content on YouTube and I really enjoy watching every single one of his videos. But there's more. There's something very important I learned from him. You see, I've always wanted to become a YouTuber, but just like most people trying, I never had any success or knew how YouTube worked until I found out about Dream more than 2 years ago, when he had around 400k subscribers, which is kinda crazy to think about because right now he has 25 million. He proved to me that you could still become a successful YouTuber and that there's a strategy. That realization led me to start researching about how YouTube works and why some people suddenly blow up like Dream did. That helped me to focus on the right things, and despite having still a long way to go, if it wasn't for him, I still probably getting 3 views per video, maybe 10. So I thought, hey, I like making keyboard videos, and Dream could use a good keyboard, so why not build him an epic custom keyboard as a way to thank him for what he has done for everyone that enjoys his content. To build Muffin, first we need to remove the 3 bottom screws holding it together. These were also Cerakoted to match the white bottom. Next, we'll need to grab the PCB. I'll be using the hot swap PCB for the Mode 80, which allows you to install the switches very easily without the need of soldering thanks to the hot swap sockets. Speaking of switches, they are the third thing we will need to complete the keyboard. There's a huge variety of switches to choose from, but I picked to use tactiles over linears because of the following reasons. If you have a look at Dream's About page on Twitch, you can see that he uses a Logitech G513 with blue clicky switches. However, clicky switches are not exactly the best out there. I chose to use Moyu black tactile switches, also known as Dark Jades. These have tactile feedback, just like his current keyboard with blue switches, but they have the benefit of feeling way better and sound much more pleasing. Listen carefully. Which one do you prefer? Do you know what else makes things feel good? Lube. I'll be modding the switches and it's going to take a while, so time-lapse time. We need to lube, film and spring swap the switches. Lubing will make them feel smoother and sound better. Filming will reduce the switch wobble, which can also improve the sound, and the lighter springs will make it more comfortable to use for long periods of time. So you might be wondering, what lube did I use? I used Tribosys 303, in addition to transparent TX switch films, and I replaced the stock 67 gram springs with Sprit Slow 63.5 gram springs. By the way, don't buy transparent films. I thought that it would look better if they were less noticeable, but I should have just bought white ones because the transparent ones are practically invisible, making them very hard to install. What we also need to mod are the stabilizers, the worst enemy of every keyboard enthusiast. It's hard to tune them properly in the first attempt, so it always ends up taking a considerable amount of time to get them just right. I leave the stabilizer housings with Krytox 205 grade 0 and dielectric grease for the wires to remove the rattle. But even then, I noticed something. The spacebar still rattled, so I literally spent an entire day off camera trying to fix it and get it just right. Now that the two most time-consuming steps are done, we can put everything together, and after a couple more steps we'll be done. I can't wait to show you the finished build. What's next? We need to install the PCB foam followed by the aluminum plate for the Mode 80, which was also Cerakoted in this bright white finish to match the white bottom. PCB foam will make the keyboard sound deeper, and the aluminum plate complements the green frame and the switches nicely. After that, we need to install some switches in the corners to hold the plate and PCB together so we can flip it around to screw them together. Speaking out loud in English is kinda exhausting. You know what? Let's try something new. I'll explain the next step in my main language, Spanish. Lo siguiente que quiero hacer es el mod de la cinta, que básicamente consiste en pegar un par de capas de cinta de pintor debajo de la placa de circuito impreso para que el teclado suene mejor y generalmente tenga un tono más grave. Este mod es muy popular ya que es barato y fácil de implementar, así que lo puedes hacer con tu propio teclado en cuestión de minutos. Back to English. That was the tape mod. It's pretty simple. You just need to cut the tape to length, and in this case, I used a toothpick to make the hole for the case screws, in addition to cutting a small tab for the daughterboard connector. Just a few more things and we'll be done. We just need to install the bottom foam to close the keyboard. But before that, we have to install the daughterboard with the USB-C port. It just screws into the bottom case with 4 screws and connects to the main PCB with a short cable. Now that everything internal is connected, all we need to do is close the keyboard and install the switches and keycaps. Also, I have a custom coil cable to complement the build. These are the keycaps we are going to use. They are Infinikey light mode white keycaps. In addition, I also picked up some accent GMK keycaps to make it just a bit better. Finally, I'll be using a nice custom coil cable made by my friend at GCables. I'll show you some epic b-roll and the sound test in just a second. First, let me tell you what I did to try to contact Dream. Once I finished building Muffin the keyboard, I uploaded some pictures to Reddit, Twitter and Instagram to try to get Dream to say it. At the beginning, things were slow, but after a couple of days, the keyboard started to gain quite a bit of attention on Twitter and Reddit. However, the days passed and I didn't see any signs of Dream seeing the keyboard. So that's where this video comes in. I'm hoping that Dream will see it and we can deliver this custom keyboard to him. Dream, hopefully you see this. I just want to say that you're awesome and this is my gift for you, to thank you for everything you have done. Also, I put a lot of effort into making my video, so please consider subscribing. And according to YouTube statistics, anyways, here it is. After months of planning, days of building and tinkering, coming at a total weight of 4.8 pounds or 2.1 kilograms, this is Dream's epic custom keyboard.